I feel like we've reached a crisis when $100,000 is not even enough to live. Like, it's not enough.
I never thought I'd see the day where $100,000 isn't enough in this economy. That's what the news reported. That the average lower class American, they're considered lower class now if you make $100,000 a year. So if you make $100,000 a year or less, you're considered lower class. And the average person making $100,000 does not qualify to buy a home. And they possibly qualify to get on government assistance because it's just not enough in this economy. When did the American dollar start to go down? Because it's happening. The value of the American dollar has gone down substantially. And that's why the goalpost is being pushed, because as we're meeting these goals that was set, the standards that were set by our parents to get a job, go to college, we're meeting these goals and it's still not enough.
100,000 definitely isn't a lot of money, but it is a lot of money. I remember when I was a kid and I used to think like, man, when I get $30 an hour, I'm gonna be decent. I'm gonna be rich. I ain't gonna be in the hood no more and stuff like that. But now I'm at that mark and it's like I need that 100. So I think if you make 100, your partner make 100, y'all can be well off. I don't know what this young lady talking about far as you might be on government assistance and stuff like that. I don't necessarily agree with that part because I think that's a little bit outrageous, but I do agree with her when she said like money isn't the same as it used to be, because guess what? They move the goalpost. So guess what you got to do? You got to move your goals. You know what I'm saying? If you move the goalpost for me, I'm going to move my goals. So right now with my household, I'm trying to make 100,000. My girl make 100,000. I'm pretty sure we'll be decent. You know, you got to take taxes. So you might be only bringing home 60. You know what I'm saying? So really, to have $100,000 a year, what I'm thinking ideally would be like 130, 140, so the government could take they 40 or 30, you know what I'm saying, which is a lot of fucking money, but take they 30,000, 40,000, whatever, and you can have a real 100 as far as bringing the 100 into your household. So we're going to keep riding out. We're going to see a couple more videos, finish listening to this young lady and see what she think, y'all. Stay tuned. See you soon. Let's go.
I legit make more now than I ever have, and I'm struggling. Literally. Some days I still have to get out there and DoorDash, Walmart deliver, just to make ends meet. And this is a two income household. So tell me when this happened. Like when at one point $100,000? Like that was more than enough in a year to survive, to go on vacation, to live comfortably. That's what I want to know. When did this become the new norm, where $100,000 is considered low income, where it's considered not even middle class? I don't even think middle class even exists anymore.
Man, do not let these folks on the
And that's another thing. I don't think middle class exists anymore either. Because the way how this shit go, man, what is the middle class? It's either you poor or you rich. That's how I kind of look at it. You either poor or you well off. Like, it's not no middle class, man. The middle class ages have died. It's dead and gone. It's either you got some money or you don't, man. Simple as that. Let's go.
trick y'all to make y'all think that making $100,000 plus a year after taxes is below the poverty line. That will never be below the poverty line, because with that type of money, you can go get a nice cash car with no car note. You can live in a nice, decent house in a nice neighborhood, and your rent ain't gonna probably be your rent ain't gonna probably be no more than $1,500 to maybe $2,500 on upwards to $3,000 if you're in like a nice 4 or 5 bedroom house. That's if you even need it.
And that's what I'm talking about. He said a paid off car. Do y'all know that America most biggest debt is car notes? That is tremendous. People got these $1,100 car notes. They got $1,200 car notes because they make $100,000. Now, if that's what makes you happy and that's what you work for, cool. Whatever makes you happy, cool. But I don't think I would be able to finance a car. The most for me probably would be like $30,000, $20,000. I don't think in my life I would probably own a brand new car unless I'm well off. Maybe I'm granting myself the access to take that back. You know what I'm saying? Because hopefully God do bless me with enough that I can just do that. But as of right now, I can't see myself going to get $150,000 car when I drive it off the lot. It already worth $20,000 less, and it's just crazy. So live by your means. That's basically what he's saying so far. I like it. Let's keep rocking with him.
This space. What else? You don't need to wear designer clothes. You don't need to be flamboyant, be flashy. You don't need to be taking 20,000 trips throughout the whole year. You can take 2 trips a year with that type of money. What else, man? Just basically just living below your means. You ain't got to live too below your means making that type of money. But man, you don't need to. Don't let these folks trick y'all, bro. If you making $100,000 plus a year after taxes, right at $100,000 after taxes, or even before taxes, man, you doing well. Let these folks trick y'all. That would never be the poverty line, man. People just be living above their means. That's all they be.
Propaganda, I'm not fault.
And I definitely agree with that guy. People definitely be living above their means. Sometimes it's okay to do it, but to do it regularly, I always want to make the biggest purchases and just do what you want to do all the time. I think that's where the problem becomes a problem. Us as adults, the older I get older and the wiser I get wiser, I'm starting to think about stuff different. It's like just to be able to have the power and have the bread to be able to do certain things and know that I can do it kind of gets me off of even buying it, because it's like, damn, I can get that if I want to, you know. And I think we have to find this sick way to trick our mind to be comfortable where we at, but not too comfortable to stay where we at. It's like, it's okay, I understand the assignment. I know that I will have more later. I will have abundance, but if I'm thinking getting everything that I want now, then how am I ever have that abundance? So we got to kind of live, get a little bit what we want, but also have the impact to keep pushing and not get everything that we want. Like, I literally been getting into the dupe colognes and all that shit, and it's like, I ain't know, it's certain areas I'm willing to play like that, but certain areas I'm not, like with my shoes, clothes, stuff like that. I'm not wearing no fake design or nothing like that. I'd rather get the real deal or just wait. But dupes and places where I can save and feel good about it without messing up my imagery as far as within myself, because I don't care what nobody else think, then hey, it's cool with me. But let's rock. Let's see what he's talking about.
For $100,000 a year isn't enough. Because since when has everyone made this to make this assessment? There are 2 types of people who perpetuate this idea. Those who have never made $100,000 a year consistently, and those who mismanage their money chasing the lifestyle they can't afford. 65% of America don't make $100K. So please tell me how you guys are coming to this conclusion. Those who believe this with conviction might have made something close to $100,000 during a pandemic, to which they blew it all on nonsense. I remember conversations on the internet going to the tune of $100K is the new $10K. People were jaded by free money. The majority of people saying this make well under $100K. To be honest, I think that most people saying this are still on the time clock. For all the other people making $100K a year, it's not enough because you have no discipline. You finally reach low-level 6 figures and feel like you've made it. You were perfectly fine before reaching that milestone, but now that you're there, you think you have to keep up with the Joneses. You could live exactly how you're living before and build an empire from that $100K a year. But instead, you fell into the rat race, buying designer, taking luxury trips, spending it faster than you could get it, eating out every day, not budgeting, not saving. With $100K a year, you could certainly buy a car and a house. You just want it to be a G-Wagon in the mini mansion. I understand that inflation is real and the value of the dollar has gotten very weak. But you're still richer than most of America and the top 5 richest in the world. Yes, it's okay to strive for more than $100K. I'm not saying that you have to be limited to low 6 figures. But I see this statement floating on the internet every other week and I had to address it.
And to be honest with y'all, man, I definitely agree with this, man. Everything that he's saying, it's different, man. But you got to also live by your means and just do what you got to do to get it through. You know what I'm saying? If you make 50, your partner make 50, then come up with a budget, see how to work this shit out, and just start looking at life as a business. And I'm not just telling you this. I'm telling myself this. This is the type of shit that I literally be thinking, like, how can I get ahead? Because I'm just not the type of guy that just want to sit around and work all day for the rest of my fucking life. I want to have some type of future and some type of life and be able to relax. It ain't no way that we born to work all fucking day for food, for stuff that we need. So it comes a point in your life where you got to just settle down, get an abundance of this shit so you can be able to help others and do your thing, man. But when you make that 100, I'm gonna let you know that you doing your thing. When I make that 100, let me know, because we gonna both make 100, man. It may not be $1 million, but 100,000 a year, I can make that into something. But it's your boy Schoolie. Till we meet again, my friend. I'm out. Let's go.